It's Divas That Care Radio. Stories, strategies, and ideas to inspire positive change. Welcome to Divas That Care, a network of women committed to making our world a better place for everyone. This is a global movement for women, by women, engaged in a collaborative effort to create a better world for future generations. To find out more about the movement, visit divasthatcare.com after the show. Right now, though, stay tuned for another jolt of inspiration.
Hello to all. Welcome to Divas That Care Network. I am Joyce Benning, and I will be your host for this invigorating, robust lifestyle show. I want to thank each one of our listeners, as I am very grateful for each one of you that's tuning in today and also the ones that will be listening to the recording. I am just overly excited today to have with me a returning diva, Daphne McDonagh, and she is going to speak about crystals and cold laser therapy on humans and animals. Oh, man, are we in for a learning experience today and a great time. Hi, Daphne, could you please introduce yourself to our listeners today?
Well, hello, Joyce. How are you? I am so grateful that, to be here again. I'm excited to share what I do so that people can, gather information and learn and grow. What I do. I help animals and people find the sparkle in their eyes again.
Oh, I just love that. I saw that on your website again as I was looking at it, and I just love that phrase. That is so unique. That is just, it's just charming. I love it. Oh, well, Daphne, I am just going to kind of turn it over to you and let you share what you would like to share about crystals. We'll start, or if you want to start with cold laser therapy, whichever one you want to start with first, and then we'll just kind of take it from there.
Okay, well, I think that what I need to do is give a brief synopsis of how I got into this, actually. Because
Perfect.
For people that don't know me or know what I've lived through, I came back from an NDE in 1992. I was blessed to have experienced, the other side. That aside, I came back here to share knowledge with the people that are here. But with that, I lived in pain for over 20 years. And it wasn't until I found magnets that I could live without pain. Now, because magnets, because of their positive and negative polarities, they counterbalance the positive and negative polarities in our body. So they stimulate the underactive organs and they sedate the overactive organs, bringing everything into balance. So with that, I used to carry magnets in my pockets. And then I found the Healing with Crystals Therapy diploma, so I did that because anybody that knows me knows that I don't do things just halfway. If I see something, I go and I do it. You chuckle because you know that's how I am.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then I started making magnet earrings because I came back from a massive closed head brain injury and I had a lot of headaches. So the magnet earrings helped to balance the polarities in my head. Like I had somebody gift me magnet earrings, kind of as a joke, but kind of to help me. He said that'll help you balance your brain. And I thought, great, this is amazing. But then I did the Healing with Crystals Therapy diploma course, and I realized the amazing, amazing possibilities of all the different crystals to do all the different things. And I thought, I want more earrings because I have magnets and I have crystals, so what can I do? So I started making magnet earrings. That's basically how it started. Now, for people and animals, the crystals sort of do the same things and sort of don't do the same things. But, clear quartz is a master healer of all healers for everything and everyone. So clear quartz is, effective for all conditions. It's a great healer for every condition that anybody has. That's just one of my favorites. My favorites are magnets and clear quartz. The cold laser therapy, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask me about the crystals, Joyce?
Well, I was excited that you gave your favorite one because I was going to ask which was kind of an all-around one that you really liked, maybe kind of your go-to crystal, and I think you just answered that.
Well, I mean, for me, honestly, my go-to crystals are magnets and zebra jasper, because zebra jasper is an amazing stone for pain management. It helps with emotional balancing. It helps. It just, magnets and zebra jasper are my go-tos. But clear quartz overall is the master healer of all healers. Period.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, and I mean, different crystals do different things for different conditions. I mean, there's books and books and books of things that you can look in. You know what I mean? So, I mean, different conditions for different, I mean, smoky quartz is another really good one for pain for people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But smoky quartz, I mean, but for animals, smoky quartz is good for the nervous system and swelling. And if you have more than one pet in the house, and the animal socialize, then you may have many squabbles from time to time. Smoky quartz works good to reduce future hostilities by grounding and cleansing negative energies in your house, which will also benefit in any human squabbles. Just saying. Smoky quartz is an amazing crystal.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's incredible.
So, I mean, it started with crystals for me, but then then I was introduced to a cold laser, which has red, infrared, and violet light in it. Mm-hmm. Now, for people that don't know about different light and so on and so forth, red does surface issues, infrared works on the bones, teeth, tendons, muscles, cartilage, and joints. I should speak slower, shouldn't I? I just get really excited. Can you tell? I just get really excited about this.
I can tell you have a real passion, and this is coming from your heart, because the energy is coming through the phone of all your excitement about what you have experienced with all of these. Oh, I just love it. This is great.
Well, see, and the thing is after living in pain for 20 years, when I found something that could help me, you know what I mean? Like liquid turmeric. Liquid turmeric helps with pain too. That's what I mean for myself. I use that sometimes. If I wake up and I'm stiff and sore in the morning, I just take a shot of liquid turmeric under my tongue. I mean, and a lot of veterinarians recommend turmeric for animals if they're dealing with pain. But scaling it back here for just a second, going back to the laser, like I said, there's the red light, there's the infrared light, and there's the violet light. So with the laser that I use, there's one laser that has all three of those, and then there's another laser I have that just has the violet light. But the red, like I said, does surface issues. The infrared does bones, teeth, tendons, muscles, cartilage, and joints, so any physical concerns. And then the violet light does the deeper emotional and aoric field. Now, within the laser, they've got pre-programmed settings, different settings that do different things. Like I mean, the possibilities are infinite, but my favorite frequencies for those ones is the first one I always use is the unwind, because people and animals are wound up, right? Yeah. When we're in high stress, like I say that it helps us to unwind from the stress and dis-ease of life. Because our adrenal glands are kicked in. And when our adrenal glands are kicked in, our sciatic is tucked up underneath our butt, kind of like a dog running with the tail between its legs, right?
Yeah, right.
And that causes the hip, the knee, the joint problems, right? It causes a lot of problems in your back. So when I unwind the adrenal glands, and then I unwind the sciatic, and then I unwind the occipital ridge, which is at the base of the skull, which is attached to the vagus nerve of your body, which is attached to your entire power center, right? Then that relaxes. Then I unwind your thymus gland, which is your immune center. So when I unwind all that stuff, then your body is open to receiving the healing that it needs. So then with the laser that I have, I also have infrared probes, which is a higher milliwatt of that light that I can use on those targeted areas. Like if somebody has a shoulder injury or a knee injury, I can use the infrared light on those injuries to target that more. Does that make sense?
Yes, so, that makes total sense.
So I unwind everybody before I start doing anything. And then I usually use what's called the pleo setting. because that setting detoxifies and puts everything back into its proper hexagonal formation.
Oh, wow.
So if somebody's got a cut, I use the pleo frequency, and it helps the cut heal faster.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. Now, when you were talking about you use that to kind of relieve the stress, is that also like kind of opening up some of the meridians in your body to be able to accept these lights to help promote the healing with it? Is that another way of explaining it too? It's opening up meridians within you?
Yeah, that's another way of explaining it. But I like to, the way I choose to explain it is just, I unwind the adrenal glands. About the different spots that I unwind. But yes, then it unwinds the different meridians of your body so they can be open to flowing the way that they should. It opens up and balances your balances your chakras so that you can do what you need to do. It relieves pain. It improves your nerve function. It reduces inflammation. Faster wound healing, accelerated tissue repair and cell growth, improved blood flow, increased metabolic activity, reduced formation of scar tissue. It enhances your immune function, and it can be used as an acupuncture point stimulation tool as well.
Wow.
Honestly, ever since I've got my laser, I got it over a decade ago, and like I was talking to somebody today, and I said, I'm in the best health that I've ever been in. And considering that I came back from what I came back from, I feel better today than I did 20 years ago.
Oh, that's incredible. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Now, do you use these lights on a daily basis for yourself personally, or is it just something on a weekly, or like if some of our listeners are going, well, how often do I use these lights?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't need to do that anymore. When I first got my laser and I was using it, I had to use it every day because I was in so much pain. But this is something else that I've learned throughout the years, is that I have the ability to send distant light therapy worldwide.
Oh, wow.
I can use my sacred, because I have sacred geometry tools as well that I use along with crystals and the laser therapy. So I get a person's picture and I put it under, a neutralization ring and the crystals and the triple pyramid with the lasers on top of it. And I can send, through the power of healing intent, I send distant healing energy around the world.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I don't know if I ever told you, Joyce. You may know this, you may not. But the reason I found this out was because I used to work with world agility dogs, and my friend here in Canada had a friend over in Europe that had a dog that was injured, had back surgery, and wasn't healing very well. And she said, "Do you think you could help this dog?" And I kind of shrugged my shoulders and chuckled, and I said, "Well, I don't know. Let's try." Right? Like, what's it going to hurt?
Right.
So I got the picture of the dog, and I put the picture under all the amazing tools that I have, and I treated this dog for a week, and this dog went from not walking to running around like a puppy.
Oh my goodness! Oh, wow.
I can give you stories upon stories about different animals and people that I've helped distantly.
So people can a session with you virtual anywhere around the world and work with you in this manner. You don't have to be hands-on or have the lights right there on the person or the animal. What I'm hearing you say, it's a virtual experience.
Yes, I can.
Oh, wow.
And and because of technology, they can see what I'm doing. It's not really fun to watch because it's a triple pyramid with the lights, and it's me, it's really nothing fun to watch. But if they want to watch, they can. You know what I mean? If they want to watch, they can. And we can set up a call through WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or whatever we want to do. Like, there's ways that we can do this, right? And I offer package deals as well. to people when they buy a package of 5 sessions, I gift a 6th one for free. And if they buy a package of 10 sessions, I gift 2 for free. And the more sessions they buy, the prices go down.
Okay.
So, I mean, an individual session is $80, but if a person buys a package of 3, it's only $75. They buy a package of 10, or they buy a package of 5, it's $65. And then when they buy a package of 10, that works out to $60 each. So, like, for a package of 10 sessions, okay, so you got to understand, for a package of 10 sessions, it would be $600, but that's $60 each, like for each session, and but you're paying for 10 sessions, but you get 12. Like you get 12 sessions for the price of 10.
Right.
So
right.
I can't remember what the breakdown is, but the distance sessions, when I do the distance sessions, they can go anywhere from 2 to 2.5, almost 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Just
that was going to be my next question. Wow.
I do it. Spirit guides me, right? Because I'm highly connected to Source, Universe, God, whatever word you want to choose to use.
Right.
I am guided by divine, whatever, divine light, love, God, Source, whatever word you choose to use. That's what I do. And I wanted to, I was told that, by Spirit, that I wanted to offer anybody that reaches out and purchases a package from me after hearing our talk today, I would be willing to give them a 25% discount.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow.
So
that is incredible, Daphne. Woo!
And it works really amazing for animals and their people because many times the animals are carrying what the person is carrying and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
totally. Yes.
You're like, yes, I do, Daphne.
I hear that one.
I like to even offer joint sessions. I have on my website. Can I give my website information? Is that okay?
Yes, please. That was going to be. I was going to say, please give the information where the listeners can connect with you.
Okay, it's daphneshealinghands.com. So it's just DAPHNE, and then it's actually Daphne, so it's DAPHNES, and then healinghands.com. And on the services page, there's a bunch of different links that you can click on and to schedule me or, book a free consultation call just to let me know what's going on. But I do offer joint sessions, like with the person and their pet. So instead of paying for 2 full sessions, I charge 1.5.
Oh, wow.
So
that is just incredible because that is so I just heard it so much when you said our animals carry a lot of our problems and our issues on them, and you see it through them. And if you're not seeing it through them and going, well, what's wrong with my animal? Well, sometimes it's like, stop and take a look at yourself. And it kind of, they're a mirror. They reflect back.
Yeah, for sure they are. For sure they are.
Oh, that is just so exciting. Now in these sessions, we've been talking about the cold laser, the light. Do you also incorporate some crystals in with the sessions?
For sure.
When you do?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I actually have, funny enough, I actually have a big clear quartz and a big crystal quartz, as well as a little piece of shungite and a rose quartz on there. So I'm getting you from all angles.
You are incorporating both in sessions then, basically, and you're doing that through the virtual way too. When you they set up a virtual call or a virtual session with you. Oh my goodness!
I've got some people right now from Tennessee that booked a package of sessions with me, and they love it. They book them late in the evening so that they're 2 hours ahead of me, so I'm treating them when they've gone to bed, so that they can be open to receiving the healing, so that their body is relaxed and they can be open to receive the healing. I've got one lady that seen the first session, and she said, you know what, I don't need to see anymore. I know that you're doing it. I know what it feels like. Thank you. You know, I'd like to book this time, and let's go. So that's how we do it, you know. And what I do is I usually pick a piece of music to listen to while I'm doing it, you know, just off of YouTube. And so I send that music to the person that I'm going to be treating. You know, this is the music I'm going to be listening to. So if you could, you know, if you can, you know, you can lay down and relax and listen to music. But that's the wonderful thing about my distance sessions, because I've got another lady who bought a package of sessions for her and her daughter, and she doesn't even want to know when I'm doing it. She said, just do what you do. I know what you do, and I know it works, so just do what you do.
Oh, wow. Oh,
so, you know, I mean, some people are more sensitive than others, and some people feel it, some people don't. You know, and some, I mean, I've got a beautiful soul out in Vancouver that when I treat her, she'll message me and say, were you just doing something? You know, because she feels it. So,
oh, goodness.
Everybody's different.
Well, that is so interesting, because that's something else that was running through my mind, and you just answered that question too, because you said you don't really have to be in verbal contact or eye contact with them through a computer or a phone or anything. And like you said, they don't even know sometimes when you're doing their session. Some want to, it's kind of up to the individual, it sounds to me, whether they want to know or whether you just do it when it's convenient for you too.
Well, I mean, I like to, when people purchase packages, you know, I like to set up so that they know when I'm going to do the first one for sure. But I mean, they schedule the appointments through my online booking service, so they know when it's going to happen. Now, whether they want to be there or not is another story. Right.
Whether they want to be there verbally or in through a Zoom or a Messenger or some way, that is up to them then, how they want to handle that session with you.
But I mean, it's a real, I mean, really, it's a great deal, because I mean, for a 3-hour session, you're only paying $60. Like, where else are you going to get that? I mean, that's when you buy the package of 10. You know what I mean?
Right.
But even still, a full session for $80. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. Well, and it, like you said, you let the spirits guide you on how long a session you need to go, and that is incredible too. How you open yourself up for that ability. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they all go at least an hour and a half, but anywhere up to an hour and a half to 3 hours. You know, so it's all different too. So, I mean, my in-person sessions go usually an hour and a half, but my in-person sessions are $155 each.
Okay.
So, I mean, but I mean, you're down south. I mean, that's why I wanted to really let people know that I can help their animal. I mean, there was shortly after I helped that dog in Europe, I had somebody else contact me about their dog in Calgary, which is 3 hours away from me.
Right.
They had the worst case of canine parvovirus that vet clinic had ever seen. So I started treating the dog, and the dog is fine now.
Oh, wow.
You know, go ahead.
That is just incredible how that works. You definitely have the powers from the divine, like you said, and however each listener wants to explain the divine, that is their own personal. And I like how you say that too. It's from the divine your powers come. And boy, I'm hearing that completely, girl. Oh,
thank you.
This is really neat. And like I said, your energy is just totally coming through this call. I can just feel how passionate you are about what you are doing, and that is incredible too.
Joyce, I mean, I lived in pain for over 20 years. I'm sorry for talking over you, but I lived in pain for over 20 years, and now that I found tools that can help me live without pain, I would be rude not to share it with people. You know, I mean, if I can help somebody in another country feel better, how rude of me is that to not tell them?
Well, and
You know
that
what I
you
mean?
have realized that and that you feel that way. That is, it took your intuition and your feeling to come to that decision. Because you could have said, well, this worked for me and I'm feeling great, but not really for me to share. And you have taken it and listened to your insides tell you. Your intuition is what I call it, that I need to share this with others. And that is beautiful, too.
I grew up in the country, and I grew up, knowing that if somebody needed help, we were going to be the first ones there to help them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I was raised,
Yes.
That's how, and I mean, that's how I live to this day. And if I ever need help, people are there to help me too. So that's how I live, right? That's just me.
Right.
So,
and that is
about
so
living
special.
a robust life.
Yes.
Talk about living a robust lifestyle. That's it.
Sharing your kindness around the world and your knowledge with everyone. Oh, that is just beautiful, Daphne. Oh, my.
Well,
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, do you want me to, people can check out my website. I've got a page on Facebook, too. It's just Daphne's Healing Hands as well. But, yeah. I am fine with getting text messages, too, because, if I'm busy, I'll answer when I'm not busy. So is it okay for me to give out my phone number? Is that
if
okay?
you're comfortable with it, that is perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
Joyce?
That is you.
I drive around with my phone number on the side of my vehicle, so I have to be okay with it.
Yes, you do. Well, then you're very welcome to give it, girl.
It's 1-780-238-7208. Let me just say that once more. It's 1-780-238-7208. So I just want to throw it out there again to the listeners. If you heard this show and you want to know more, you want to talk to me, you want to tell me what's going on with you or your pet, send me a text. Let me know that you heard me on the show, and then I'll send you my website, and you can contact me that way. Life is about sharing, growing, and learning. And if we don't share, grow, and learn together, it's not very interesting. Just saying. Right?
Oh, that was perfect. Yes, very well said, Daphne. Oh, that was so beautiful. This interview it's just flown by. I feel like we just started and we're at the end. And I'm like, oh my, there's so much more to share. You are so full of knowledge and kindness, and I'm loving it. This was great, Daphne. Thank you so much.
You are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I just treat people the way that I like to be treated, and usually it serves me pretty well.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Definitely. I hear you. Do unto others as you would like them to do unto you, and how true that is. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, just beautiful, Daphne. Well, I want to ask, will you please return to my Robust Lifestyle show and share some more of your great information? Because this was just incredible. I loved every moment.
Oh my goodness, I would be honored. Yes, I would be honored. I would be honored. We'll have to set that up for sure.
Yes, we definitely will. We may set that up in September if at all possible, because I'd love to continue on this. This was just beautiful. This was great.
Thank you so much, Joyce.
You are so welcome, Daphne. You have an absolutely wonderful day.
Thank you. You have a magical day as well, my friend.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I want to thank all of our listeners for tuning in to this absolutely amazing and knowledgeable, well-filled interview today with our returning diva, Daphne McDonagh. Please share this show with your family and friends, and be sure to check out all the other hosts and their shows on divasthatcare.com. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Remember, be kind to all, and go hug your animals and give them that extra love today and every day with them. Until we connect again on Robust Lifestyles, stay strong and healthy.
Thanks for listening. This show was brought to you by Divas That Care. Connect with us on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course on divasthatcare.com, where you can subscribe to our newsletter so you don't miss a thing.